You know what's truly amazing? We're used to thinking of viruses as humanity's worst enemies. And that's totally understandable. Just think about the recent pandemic, the HIV epidemic, or Ebola outbreaks. But what if I told you that without viruses, we might not have become the humans we are today? Let's break down what a virus actually is. Picture this. It's not even a full-fledged living thing. A virus is basically just genetic code, like DNA or RNA, wrapped in a protective protein shell. It can't reproduce on its own. It absolutely needs a host cell, which it hijacks like a free factory. Viruses infect everything alive: animals, plants, fungi, even bacteria. Scientists think that long ago, these agents split off from regular cellular life and went down their own unique evolutionary path. Now here's an interesting question. Why doesn't a virus always kill its host? When a virus gets into a cell and starts making copies, it often messes up the cell's normal functions. And when the new virus particles burst out, they can literally tear the cell apart. But think about it, that's not very efficient. Why destroy your own home? That's why many viruses, over millions of years, have learned to live with us in relative peace. Take the herpes virus, for example. About 95% of the world's population has it. But we're not going extinct from it, are we? This virus has adapted to us so well that it barely causes any serious harm. In fact, some researchers have a provocative idea. What if we got rid of all our native viruses? Their empty spot in the ecosystem might be taken over by new, much more aggressive pathogens. It sounds like a sci-fi plot, but there's a real logic to it. And now for the most interesting part, how viruses drive human evolution. Imagine this. A new virus hits a human population. Some people can't fight it, and they either get very sick or don't survive, but others have stronger immune systems. They survive, pass their genes to their children, and the next generation is already better protected. At the same time, the virus itself is evolving. The most aggressive strains kill their hosts too quickly and can't spread. But the milder versions let the host live longer, giving the virus more chances to reproduce. It's a dance between two partners that has been going on for millennia. The biggest threat to us comes from viruses we haven't adapted to yet usually. These are animal viruses. HIV is a classic example. It jumped to us from monkeys who, by the way, live perfectly fine with it and don't get AIDS. For them, it's like our herpes. For us, it was a deadly threat. But scientists predict that by the year 2300, HIV might become as harmless to us as it is to monkeys. We just need time to adapt. And here's where we get into real science fiction that turned out to be true. There are things called retroviruses. They have an incredible way of reproducing. They get into a cell, use their RNA to make DNA, and then insert that DNA directly into our own genome. Our cells don't recognize the foreign code and start making viral proteins as if they were our own. The craziest part, if this happens in a reproductive cell, it gets passed down to your kids, and they pass it to their kids, and so on, for generations. Over time, our immune system can learn to block some of these viral bits, but not all of them. Sometimes, that viral DNA contains useful instructions that give our cells new abilities. When that happens, our bodies are in no hurry to get rid of them. Ready for a shocking number? Between 5 and 8% of the entire human genome is made up of leftover bits from ancient retroviruses. Yes, some scientists call this a time bomb. What if these dormant viruses wake up one day? But there's another way to look at it. Maybe it's these exact viral insertions that made us who we are. Maybe they gave us the evolutionary advantages that helped us become the dominant species on the planet. So, are they friends or enemies? Nature doesn't really do things without a reason. Evolution isn't a battle between good and evil. It's just endless adaptation. Yes, new epidemics are dangerous, and we absolutely need to fight them. But we shouldn't be paralyzed with fear of viruses. In the end, evolution really only has two paths: development or decline. There's no third option. Maybe viruses aren't just our enemies, but harsh teachers, forcing us to become stronger. A kind of test that tempers our species and pushes us forward. One thing is certain: without viruses, the history of humanity would be completely different. And it's very possible we wouldn't exist at all. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.